All right, dog. As lovers of the fight game as we are, as I told America previously, our first time really getting back together as a family was around the fight. Okay, a real fight, real
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
Okay,
real one.
two professionals. Okay, Bud Crawford, Sean Porter. Uh, and I know we talked about these celebrity fights on him before. We talked about how Nate Robinson, uh, what I think Jason Clay might have said, Nate Robinson don't need to do nothing else with box in it. Like, like don't put the Christmas presents in a box. Don't
Yeah,
box out. But basketball don't do that.
nothing.
We
Nothing.
talked about that. We talked about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones are
Yeah,
professionals, but they almost Medicare eligible, but
yeah.
they got in the ring. But this past weekend, we saw the latest edition of this celeb boxing, and we saw two greats from other sports get up in this ring and throw hands. Now, my brother Tim G. Jacob is disgusted over there. I'm just amazed, America. He's disgusted. I'm amazed that they even got in the ring because I think Caesar, my brother said Darren Williams hit it, made over $157 million in his career. Now, of course, that's before taxes and all that kind of
Sure,
stuff.
sure, sure,
Okay,
sure.
but
Yep.
gross, just NBA money, $157 million. Okay, and Frank Gore, who's a future Hall of Famer, by the way,
Yeah.
who's third on the all-time leading rush, third,
Yeah.
only Emmett and Walter Payton are Frank, excuse me,
Mm.
are over
Yeah.
Frank Gore. And he made over $60 million in his career. What would you say, 67?
63.
63.
63.
$63
Yeah.
million. And these guys and got up in this ring. Now, going into it, I think most people would think the football player gonna handle business against the basketball player. Football player, he's a running back too. He ain't like he no quarterback. He's a running back. So violence, nothing new to Frank Gore. But the basketball player really manhandled him in there. Okay, literally, he pushed the man through the ropes. Okay,
Yeah.
and now Frank is a meme in the corner, looking shocked. So it leads me to ask my brothers this. And both of them really disgusted. These are some fight connoisseurs up here, okay?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this one over here, Ray Caesar, just sent us some earlier about the magnificence, excuse me,
Yeah.
of Floyd Mayweather and his defense. Like these boys love
Indeed.
the fight game from flyweights on up. So I know they high, but I'm gonna ask them anyway.
Got to.
Do y'all think that this proves that NBA players are just as tough as football players? And anything else y'all want to get off y'all chest about this particular fight going down? Caesar, I'll start with you.
I'll say if I'm able to answer that question, I need to see two guys who are currently, and this is really the whole theme of this boxing, who are currently shining in their fields of expertise. Yes, Darren Williams and Frank Gore are two guys that played at the height of their sport when it comes to just the ability to play it well. But man, that just felt like a Greco-Roman after school. Um, Two guys just grabbing on each other. It just felt crazy, man. Like the grabbing and the way Darren Williams pushed this man out of the ring.
This man is so hot. Are you
Um, it just really felt like two guys. Yeah, honestly, you know what it felt like? It felt like two guys that watch fights and they're like, oh, it's easy to get in there and replicate or duplicate, imitate what you see. But then when you get in there, you realize like your moves are not like a boxer's moves. So it was just weird, man. It was just weird from Frank Frank getting hit in the face and looking off like he's a meme and looking off like I can't believe this man hit me. Yeah, man, y'all boxing. Like, y'all fighting. Y'all fighting. And this man looked off while he was being hit in the face. So, man, my thing is like, I don't know what they expected. I don't know what they expected, but
Did his NFL colleagues rip him? I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I really think people who watched it was just like, okay. I mean, it was. I don't know, man. It felt out of all the celebrity boxing matches we've seen, even with Roy and Mike, um, it felt at least like they were old and out of shape, but the punches were connecting and like the stuff looked like a boxing match. I don't know what that was, man. So that's what I have from it. It just looked real sloppy. I'll leave the rest to you, man.
You gonna leave the rest of me?
I'm gonna leave the rest of you, man. Yeah.
Say, you think Deron Williams put on properly for the NBA and improved their toughness?
I'm gonna answer the question first.
Okay.
I think NBA players can be just as tough as football players. Basketball is physicality involved. I mean, they try to. I think today's athlete, today's ball player is not nearly as physical as the ones years ago in the 80s and such. I think those guys just played with a different kind of intensity, and the rules were different too. But Deron had a lot of reach. He had a nice reach advantage over Frank.
He's a big dude, man.
He's a big dude. Like, he's 6'3". He plays a point. He's a point, and Frank was like, what, 5'9", I guess, was what he came in as. So
5'9".
I mean, Deron had a lot going for him in that fight that he could use to his advantage. But I mean, I think it's possible. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, because you're a football player, you just it. I mean, there's the idea, the image of, well, football players are tough because the game and the physicality. But I do think NBA players can be just as tough. I do think that they should measure them up a little bit better. Like, maybe Deron could have probably faced the safety, something like that.
He got faced like a lineman though. Or
maybe
what Deron come in at, like 230, 240?
He's
a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I mean, he's a big boy, and he's been on the couch for a while too. So you get bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Frank is big, solid, durable, strong.
Yeah. But
5'9".
The only thing missing from this fight, based on the highlights I saw, was some baby oil. That's the only thing that was missing in this whole fight. They just missing baby oil. If they'd have sprinkled some baby oil in the middle of them and let the bellies touch it, it'd been a whole different vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. It just looked like some baby oil was missing.
Man, it was just weird, man.
It was so disgusting.
It's disgusting, man.
You going back and forth like a swing right now on this celebrity boxing.
It was just weird, man.
Look, you snapped out about it. We did a segment earlier this year, maybe last year.
Yeah.
Okay, you went off about it. You were discussing as a purist.
I did.
Then you came around and was like, you know what? It is what it is. I get it. Now, like, you just like, I don't know. I can't say you just there's no here disgusting.
I'm okay. Right, I have come around the corner on understanding that this is not real boxing. This is entertainment. This is celebrity. It is what it is on that. Okay. But all I'm asking, if we're gonna do that, can we get two guys in here that are like not hugging each other, like Greco-Roman wrestling? Like, he pushed that dude like they were in the cafeteria in middle school.
Yeah,
out the ring.
But okay, to T's point, that's a big dude.
It's a big guy, man.
Like, okay, he's 6'3" point guard. In the NBA, he ain't even like a Magic Johnson, Ben Simmons point guard. 6'3", that same height as Steph Curry.
Yeah.
America, Deron Williams, same height as Steph Curry. That just shows you that them NBA boys are really giants, bro.
They're huge guys, man.
Those are athletic freaks of nature.
I mean, I'm laughing and joking about it, but like, Frank Gore is one of the more physical running backs in our game,
without a doubt.
And he manhandled all of the grabbing and pushing I'm talking about. A basketball player manhandled an all-time tough guy.
All-time tough. Yes, all-time tough. I've said before, I think on this show, what Frank has done with his longevity, to me, America, is to steal my brother's phrase. To me, that's T. I think that's more impressive than Tom Brady's longevity.
It's all time tough, man.
They did not change the rules for the running back.
No, sir.
But you know what the beauty of was Frank Gore? You know why they bounced off of him, right? You saw the body build.
Huh?
He's round. Like Frank Gore is round.
Yeah,
Like there's muscle, but then like you know how Eddie George, we would think, well, he should be durable because Eddie George was just chiseled, built.
Or take Saquon right now. Saquon stay dinged up.
Exactly.
True.
Frank Gore, now never had a problem.
Okay, all right. Let me answer the question too, then I want to ask y'all some stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I think it depends on who the NBA player is. All right. I think a lot of the NBA boys who are tough. They are like LeBron. Yeah. LeBron, I think if you some of this flailing and capping and stuff he be doing out there, if he was playing football, he wouldn't do. I think the culture dictates a lot of stuff.
I totally agree. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
totally
kind of go into the culture. If he was hooping in the hood, he wouldn't be doing all that flailing and stuff. A lot of that stuff, he on the court in the NBA when he wants to, he shakes that stuff off. Like he got mad at Crowder in that series. He told him, "Get your off me."
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
about? Yeah.
So,
real flex.
Yeah, and he was an all-state wide out or tight end.
Wide out tight end one.
Yeah. So guys like we know AI. Y'all know how AI got down. You know what I'm saying? He actually thought basketball was soft because he was like football. Like so, it's a lot of these guys that are tough. Like now, T, what you talking about with the 80s and 90s, lane more congested and stuff like that. They weren't that spread out. You guys got some boxing out going on and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some hoopers that's soft too now.
No question.
There are some hoopers that there's some guys that don't want to go out there on that field that probably should. There are some guys who lack the skill or the height. You guys, y'all know those tweeners. Yep. Maybe your skill set is if you were 6'10", you can go to the league. But you only 6'2". And so you still trying to hoop. Yeah. And so your hoop dreams deflate. You know what I'm saying? When you should take your tail on out there to that field, but you don't want to.
Yeah, don't want that contact. Yeah, don't want that contact.
There's some guys like that, but I will say the NBA boys, they were looking bad after Nate Robinson. They feeling a little better about themselves right now. They're feeling a little better about themselves right now. Last thing, why in the world were these boys in the ring in the first place?
Thank you.
We talked about these boys' money. Are they slick broke? Did I miss something? These boys went bankrupt?
Gore was training to be a boxer though.
I think
Gore was actually trying to train to be a boxer. Yeah.
Either that or man, it's just an opportunity. But I don't know. I was gonna say it's an opportunity for these guys to kind of be in the limelight again. But then I heard Darren Williams on a show one time say that he wasn't really interested in being great. That's why he kind of like faded out of the game because he wasn't really interested in being that guy like that. So So I hear that and I say, well, then why would you get in the ring?
Now I heard he's had like an MMA spot somewhere like down there in Dallas and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And like he's maybe throughout his career kind of used combat sports to train.
Darren?
Yeah.
Okay. I can give you a little context of that now. ESPN put an article out basically saying they both talked about their reasoning for taking the fight. Gore basically said his indecision around football. He said he took the fight because of his indecision about football. He said he's been boxing or around boxing for more than 12 years. Then, like you were saying about Darren, he said he's been training stand-up and boxing for 8 to 10 years. Darren Williams has. Said he sparred against high-level UFC guys.
Y'all stop that.
That are bigger than me. That are my
so where
size,
the jabs? Where were the jabs and the feints then? Where was the head movement?
Hey man, America.
Just telling you what ESPN.
You tell me these boys be in the gym for 10 to 12 years and they can't do a jab.
Can't throw a jab, no footwork. Okay. Nobody slipping punches. Nobody understanding how to break correctly when you clinching. Man, stop. Those guys stepped in the ring and realized. Did y'all listen? Frank Gore has not been boxing for 12 years. He got hit in the face and looked away from the punch after he got this man punched me.
Yes.
That's how it was, man.
Okay. Do you think since they celebrities, let's say they were in the gym, y'all see how these celebrities be posting their gym work?
Yeah.
And we see they doing stuff terribly wrong.
Yes.
I think Meek Mill had one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But like these folks they be training with, they don't be trying to tell them in the video to tuck their chin or give me this, give me that. Yeah, that's right. That's good. And then they put that stuff on social media. All right. Yeah. So do you think that's the same thing with these guys? That maybe they've been in the gym, but nobody corrected the stuff.
And they're playing. Bud Crawford said, "You don't play boxing.
No, you don't.
You don't play it, man."
Hey, now Williams had a little shiner after that fight.
He did.
Okay.
Gore caught him. Gore caught
him and staggered him now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to earn it when you get in there now.
No, don't you like you're saying, you don't play. You don't play boxing. You're gonna come away with something wrong with you.
The moment you step in the ring, you are subject to getting hands put on you. Like that's the only way out. So,
and you say Frank was shocked by that.
And Frank was shocked by the fact that this man hit him, man. That's the part where I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm tickled about it, man. But that's the part where I'm like, what are we doing? I'm trying to stay with the culture. I'm trying to stay with the culture and say what may not be for me may just be the new move, right? But I'm just telling you, America, two men who are supreme athletes.
Deron Williams, not going to the Hall of Fame, but two-time All-NBA.
So he's a supreme athlete, right?
He was once called the best PG in the game at one point. People were saying it's him or Chris Paul.
And those guys stepped into that ring. And for somebody to say they've been in the ring training for decades. No, America.
The lights were too bright. The lights were too bright.
He ain't buying it.
No.
The lights were too bright.
Hey, man. All respect to those guys for what they did on the court and on the gridiron, but don't step in that ring again, man. Leave it to the professionals.
Well, America, I need y'all to chime in. I'm talking about the hoopers. I'm talking about the football players. Y'all chime in. This is an ultimate debate. I be seeing it raging on Twitter, but football players be trying to get out on basketball players, calling them soft, and the basketball players say, man, y'all just be coming up in the gym with y'all backpack on, asking for a shot and shooting them bricks. You know what I'm saying? Mad, you're not as graceful, ain't as skilled and all that kind of stuff. I can come out there on that field and catch a ball, but you can't dribble it. You know, the back and forth.
That's right.
So tell us how you felt about Deron Williams and Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer.
That man keeps saying Hall of Famer.
This man, Sweetness and Emmitt Smith are the only guys that can say they ran for more yards in that league than this man.
Coming soon, Lennox Lewis coming soon to an NBA court.
Hey, look, this how real we are with it. They say how my brother fixed it. Yeah. All them years we watched Lennox Lewis fight. Now it's Lennox.
The man say he want to be called Lennox. That's what I'll do.
That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do.
Yep,
okay.
I'll do it.
A man has the right to change his name to whatever he wants to change it to. And the man that wants to be called Lennox Lewis is a free country. You should respect his visions and call the man Lennox Lewis.
Come on now.
Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.